Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Live with Light. So we're in a holding pattern. We had hoped that Cadence of Hyrule was going to drop at the main title release time of midnight Eastern, but alas, it appears it's going to be dropping probably at the indie release time of noon Pacific, which is several hours from now. So we're going to breathe some wild until then. Hey there, Tim-san. Welcome back. I'm glad to see the YouTube is working this time, because last time it was having some issues. And in the general setup this morning, it was having some issues. So we're going to play this for a couple of hours. Probably until noon or 1 o'clock. Then I'm going to have some lunch. Because I am expecting the game to drop at 3 my time. So we'll probably take a break from like 1 to 3. Give my controllers a chance to recharge a little bit. Wait a minute. Where am I? Oh, right. One of the lizard dudes shot me. So we're here at this tower. And there's a bit of a problem. There are 4 Wizrobes. They're in the middle. And a bunch of lizards around the outside. And we don't really have a good enough perch to just fly in, I don't think. Unless maybe we can make it from up there. So I'm going to try. Fly in from up here. Because we could try to kill them all. But my goodness, would that take a long time. Oh, we've got a shroom on the side of this hill, at least. Got something for our troubles. Yeah, my choo-choo jelly! What game was I talking about a few minutes ago? Cadence of Hyrule. It is the sequel to Crypt of the Necrodancer, and it is set in the Zelda universe. It's... So people are going to call it a rhythm game, but I don't agree. because it's a tempo game. That it's a very fast, real-time strategy game where your inputs have to be at the tempo of the music, or else you drop the beat and you lose your multiplier. Now, I don't know exactly how it's going to be for this particular game. But that's what Necrodancer is. I have played Crypt of the Necrodancer. It's really fun. And very, very difficult. Okay, so this was just a bad idea all around. Okay, so that doesn't work. That might. I need a place where I can reliably... Okay, so that doesn't work. I was hoping that would work. That is a long way out there. Yeah, so if any of them hit me with one of those arrows, I'm doomed! So how do we win? I'm not sure we do. Why does the tree not catch fire? Okay. We have lit the fire. Perhaps that will give us enough height to do what we need to do. Apparently campfires give no updraft. That's one. Yeah, no, that's not gonna get the job done. Bird sounds remind you a lot of ones in Tekkit, huh? Save lizard by lizard. We'll eventually win. And Couch, welcome back. We're doing okay. Waiting on Cadence of Hyrule. And so, figured we might as well play this in the meantime. Yeah, these lizards are pretty dumb. Good thing I got bombs. Ow. Stop it. Oh, we crit it! Rock on. Do I think this game is better than Skyrim? Art-wise, absolutely. Gameplay-wise, I'm not really sure, because I really like the leveling in the Elder Scrolls games. But I never played the story of Skyrim. Like, I made it through just the most basic of trials. And so this one I've at least engaged with the story a little bit. So the main reason I don't like this as much as Skyrim is basically that you don't get to keep any of your upgrades. Like, I go to an area that's really difficult, and I get an awesome weapon, and then I go somewhere else, and it gets destroyed, and suddenly I'm the level of whatever I've killed in the area that I'm in. So, like, right now, I broke my Boko club. And now I'm very weak compared to how I was, because now I've got the same quality of weapon, but it takes two hands. So beauty-wise, hands down, this is way, 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 way better. But it was also made, you know, how many years after Skyrim? Really? Spare cannon, hello. How's it going? Don't climb down. Open the chest. Oh, that's good. So, are y'all looking forward to Cadence of Hyrule coming out in a couple of hours? We do not have a lot of arrows for this. Got him. Weird. At least you have some other people who still play this game. Well, I am just starting to play this game. Mithergrise, yes, the game has not officially been released yet. It's likely coming out... You want all the seeds? It's likely coming out at the standard indie release time for Nintendo, which is noon Pacific. Hey, we got ourselves a new club. As opposed to the normal release, like the main title release time of midnight Eastern. Terrarian, hello. And yes, the, Oh, hello. Let's get back to shore. Yes, the sequel... the sequel does look cool. It does look dark, and I think a lot of people are hoping it's similar in tone to Majora's Mask or something of the sort. Oh dear, he's dancing. I hate the Wizrobe dances. Oh, 8 causes it to rain. Sure. Wait, what? Oh, my armor. I had forgotten. And probably my bow as well. Okay, I know there are a lot of you who aren't here before, but this is my first time playing through. I like the enjoyment of exploration. So feel free to answer questions I ask directly to you. But try to avoid tips and tricks and spoilers, if possible, because I would like to explore those myself. So, for example, I would like to try a little... Get out of here, bat. Oh, wow. Just hitting one of those bats is enough to kill us, huh? Wow. You have a lot of amiibo costumes like Wind Waker? Neat. Okay, so we can't actually hit the lightning bats, huh? And we didn't save after killing these lizards because, of course, we didn't. Because we were under threat of attack. Understand. Ow. My bad. Okay, let's get our club back. Terrarian, I've already found the Master Sword. But alas, I've only got 5 hearts, and I only had 4 when I found it. So we are not yet worthy. Can't drop well in the water, huh? Okay, let's save after those lizard kills and see what we can do about these wizrobes. Oof. We missed. You don't know how Link can climb up ice? Well, he seems to do it the same way he climbs up everything else. With raw power of suction from his fingertips. Why his fingertips have suction is a whole other question. But yeah, he just lays his fingers flat against the surface and he just sticks to it. Good old Spider Link. Oh, that's... Running very low on arrows. Very, very low. There we go. Doesn't show I'm streaming, though. That's nuts. What doesn't show I'm streaming? It might not have shown up in your sub box because reasons. YouTube's been having some issues with the streaming service lately. I'm not entirely certain why. Yep, Mixer has been relatively reliable for a while. I mean, Twitch has been the most steadfast. Like, it just does not go down. It does not break. It just streams. YouTube has been the most unreliable. Because sometimes it won't up... Ooh, here he comes. Ow. Ow. Okay. Now that we have his attention... we can figure out what to do about him. Oh, it's a bat. It's a bat. Run. Run from the bat. Boom! Goron Gamer, isn't Cadence of Hyrule out already? It is coming out today, but it appears that its actual release time is not until... My guess is noon Pacific, because that's when Nintendo tends to release its indie games. Well, we have successfully defeated one, so we're going to save. You're up at midnight thinking you would release then? That's when they released their main titles, and everyone was hoping that since it's a Zelda title, they were going to release it at midnight. So when they release Mario Maker, it will almost definitely be midnight Eastern. But since it's both a main title and an indie game, it wasn't clear which of their standard release times they were going to use, and being Nintendo, they didn't tell us. And now we're here. Noon of what time zone? Pacific noon is generally the indie release time, so 3 o'clock Eastern. So still, what, 4.5 hours from now? That's my guess. Ooh, Eliza. Ooh, we've got some weaponry here. Okay, so it looks like we could theoretically just run to the tower right now, but I have a feeling that would get us killed. Focus on the dude. Have I completed any fire divine beast? No, I have not, Fire Stranded. I've gotten 5 hearts. I have observed the Master Sword. I've gotten 2 horses. I have unlocked this much of the map. I've done this many shrines. Because that's what I like doing. I like exploring. I like doing shrines. I ran into the Zora over here who said, hey, please save us and make it stop raining. And as much as I want to make it stop raining, Do I have the DLC? I don't think I bought the DLC. Right now I'm fine just playing the game. Ooh, I have an idea. Oh, I overshot him. It wasn't an epic fail. I didn't hit myself. Never actually thrown weapons before. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, so yeah, it's probably not. Wait, has that ever happened? You hitting yourself? I mean, that's what counts as an epic fail when playing D&D and what? No, right, he's got a thing in the water. We are not well suited to winning right here. So off we go. To somewhere a bit friendlier. Hopefully he follows. He does not. What a world. Huh. Well, that's not great. That is not what I meant to do. So yes, I will accept that it was a throw fail. But for it to be epic, I don't know. Seems like it should require more. Okay, let's have them try to kill us. Just to make sure they will. Yeah, in the water is a bad idea. In the water is a bad idea. What? I missed. Yep, that's not wise to fight them on their own turf. Okay, so they see you if you try to go in too fast. We've tried flying in. We're running very low on arrows. So we might need to use some alternative types. And we'll have to find Beetle again to buy some more arrows. Well, I suppose we could go to pretty much any town, really. Luigi's Mansion 3 is Hotel Mario 2. You know, I never actually heard about Hotel Mario. Like, what on earth is Hotel Mario? And yet, probably shouldn't shoot them with... Oh, I missed. I got him. And he just doesn't care. Oh, I missed. He was apparently not as far away as I thought. Okay, time to run. Hotel Mario is some bad-looking game that became a meme. You're in a hotels, defeating enemies and going up floors, defeating the boss. I mean, it's kind of what I assumed it was, but... Is it a real thing? And when is it from? And is it just bad looking, or is it actually bad? Personal Vortex, hello. How's it going? I'm just here trying to sneak into a tower. killed half of its defenses. So I think if we just stay on this side, we'll be fine. Really great? That's great. Are you pumped for Cadence of Hyrule coming out? Or are you disappointed that it's not out yet? I'm personally actually a little bit happy that I get to play a little more of this. You don't think Nintendo made it bad cutscenes, heard it as bad controls? I see. See, it didn't look like Luigi's Mansion 3 had either of those things. Like, it looked really polished. But then again, I haven't played either of the other two Luigi's Mansion games, so I don't really know what to expect from it. Yeah, and if the similarities end at it's a hotel, it's just kind of silly. But it's also a little bit silly to have Luigi's Mansion somewhere other than a mansion. Okay, hold on 1 second. I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. Bye-bye. Jump, cha-cha-cha-chow. Welcome back, Sparecan. I am back as well. And we climbed the tower. Go us. Okay. I'm gonna talk to this dude over here. Oh, Branley. Only you were a bird, man. RPing Pandemic, hello. Hey, look, it's a person streaming Breath of the Wild. Indeed I am. You see this, you sub? I mean, it's not the only thing that I stream, but I'm happy that you're happy. This is my first time through it, so avoid tips, tricks, hints, and spoilers if you can manage. Oh, Nani? You can fly? You can fly like a bird, man? Is that true? Possible for a Hylian to fly like a bird, man. It's more like gliding, then. It's still a step in the right direction. Can analyze your glide distance and trajectory. May help us understand the science of birdman flight. Fine. I want to go towards these shroom things. Because I believe that we should be able to except for some reason hey there, you're laced. I'm not entirely certain when it comes out, but I believe it will come out at noon Pacific. Nintendo has two fairly standard release times for things. One of which is midnight Eastern, the other which is noon Pacific. I don't know why they're so far apart, but... there's a chance it will release at some other time. Stay up till like 3 a.m. trying to play it last night. I know a lot of people did. Is this the right direction? It is. Yeah, I'm going to be playing this until like noon or 1, and then I got to get myself some lunch. I'm expecting a delivery as well. But hopefully, at either noon Eastern or noon Pacific, we'll be switching over to Cadence of Hyrule, which should be awesome, because I really love Crypt of the Necrodancer. It's such a good game. And then add the Zelda to it, it should be fantastic. And the developers... Oh, can I repeat that time frame I cut out for you? So I'm planning to stream until noon or 1, and then I have to get some lunch. And then Cadence of Hyrule will likely drop at either noon Eastern or noon Pacific, probably noon Pacific. And so we'll be playing that at that point. It's Crypt of the Necrodancer, but in Hyrule. And it should be amazing. And the main reason why it will be particularly amazing is because Brace Yourself Games is really good at listening to people and listening to their community. And so I would not be the least bit surprised if it has influences from Link to the Past Randomizer in it. How long do I think the game will be? That's hard to say. Have you played Crypt of the Necrodancer before you're laced? Because RPing Pandemic will have a much easier time than someone who has never played Necrodancer. Because Necrodancer, it took people, in my experience, like 15 hours to get their first clear of the basic character. Yeah, except Crypt has 5 zones. Pandemic. When people first started playing it, it only had 3. When it was in its prime, it had 4. But now it's got 5. So knowing how many Hyrule will have is a little... I don't know. You just want to be Link in Cadence of Hyrule? Then be Link. You can be Link if you want. You can be Zelda if you want. I'm hoping there's additional characters that you can unlock, because that is one of the most fun parts of Necrodancer. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want them to have Bard or not. Like, I could see... What's the policy on Cadence of Hyrule spoilers before the release? Just avoid them in general, in case people are trying to avoid them. Have the questions been answered, or have you seen them in the trailer? Because you can hide a lot of Necrodancer behind a trailer. A lot. Because... And behind that, like, 5-minute gameplay video. Oh, okay. It's a trial. When the four spirits have settled in a proper place, it will guide you to the hero's trial. I didn't actually want to do a trial. I just wanted to see what was up with these mushrooms. Ooh, a snake. Yeah, except RPing, that's not necessarily true. Because it has an overworld and dungeons, which means it's different. If it has item collection, it's different. If it has respawning, which I heard that it does, it's different. Hey there, Vampikhoto? Vampikhoto? Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of things that are different, a lot of things that are the same. Is it my bow? Is it my weapon? It's my bow. So, Lynch, what do you think's a good change? Because going away from the permadeath, I'm not sure is a good change. Like, it is for a Zelda title, I get that. But for Necrodancer title, permadeath was part of the experience. That being able to do a run in 15 minutes was part of the charm, that you could play it and lose, and then play it again, and then lose, and then go back to work because your lunch break is over. Oh, I see. Where did we learn about that? Oh, the treehouse. I didn't actually get a chance to see any of the treehouse. It's gonna be problematic. I've only got like 2 arrows. That was the wrong button. Well, the permadeath mode is kind of fun to hear about. So, more stream friendly in that the things are bigger and you see all the stuff? Like, what was stream unfriendly about the original, in your estimation? What's the difference between deaths? In something that's permadeath, you have to start the run completely over. If you die, you are dead. Well, that's weird. I mean, you can always just drop the beat. Like, that... Like, unless you're playing Arya, you've always been able to just be like, I'm just gonna take a little break here and talk to chat. Yeah, I suppose you had to worry about the song. Yeah, heaven forbid you pause. So yeah, it's almost definitely better for streamers who are not super serious Necrodancer players. I get that, yeah. Times like this, you wish there was Bluetooth on Switch. What sort of Bluetooth for what sort of purpose? Headphones. They were planning on doing that in one of the suspected new versions of the Switch. It's very doubtful that Cadence is going to end up on Steam. Necrodancer was brought to Switch because Nintendo has been rather open in allowing games onto their hardware, but they have not really let up on letting their games onto other hardware. You know, I really should take a picture of one of these Octoroks. I thought Necrodancer was already on the Switch. Hey, an electric darner. Nice. A little surprised the relationship between Microsoft and Nintendo has been so one-directional. I mean, that... I'm a little bit surprised. Saying there's more content on Switch. Oh, the Switch version probably has Amplified built in. One extra character on the Switch? Who's on the Switch? And what do they do? I didn't know. Because all the people that I know that play Necrodancer just play it on PC. It's probably on sale right now, actually. Because Necrodancer's been on sale pretty much everywhere in the lead up to Cadence of Hyrule. Oh, we got a flock of Kisi. Excuse me? What was that weird spark on the ground? Get out of here, bats. $4 on the Switch? I think I might need to pick it up on the Switch. Just to have that mobile? Man. One extra character, the Reaper. They summon little weak minions on kill. Interesting. Okay, so we've got red over here. We've got orange over there. Yeah, and with the delay, I imagine there's more people playing Necrodancer right now than have played it in quite some time. It is well worth $4. No matter how much you love Cadence of Hyrule, you can get more than 4 hours of enjoyment out of the original. And that, personally, is my benchmark for how much something is worth. Entertainment-wise. To me, entertainment-wise, if you get an hour out of something for every dollar you spend, it's worth it. Other people have different levels of enjoyment. Different levels of money to enjoyment ratio. Because some people get Netflix for however much Netflix is. And use the bejesus out of it. Ow. I got zapped. Do anything? Hey, that's good. Well, this is interesting. Because normally I would just climb up there. But it's raining, so I don't know if I can make it. Sometimes you feel like you're the only person in the country without Netflix. Yeah, it... Hello? What was that? Well, while we ponder the efficacy of trying to climb things in the rain, let's go check out that fallen star. Well, Raya, we're not 100% certain when it comes out, but my hypothesis is that it will be coming out at noon Eastern. Not noon Eastern, noon Pacific. So, yes, definitely later today, because we know the release date. We just don't know the release time. What's noon Pacific and Eastern time? It is 3 Eastern. Ooh, that was a frog. Come here, frog. So yes, 3 Eastern. I don't even know if that glowing is where the thing landed, but it does look like that's where it landed, and we're up for a good walk. Oh, sweet, you're out of work by then? That's great news. I took the day off. Normally I would be working right now. I took the day off because the game was releasing, and I was actually at my vacation cap. I could not store up any additional vacation time. And so, use it or lose it, here we are. Blade Warriors, hello. How's it going? I'm just running towards this light. Just call me Light Chaser. No treasure chest, you will not dissuade me from chasing this light. Now, if there's a Lionel, that might dissuade us from chasing this light. So we met one, and it killed us. Horrifically. Eventually DLC for Cadence of Hyrule? Probably. But then again, I don't know how popular it's going to be. Like, I know it's going to be great amongst the Necrodancer community. Which was enough, granted, to spawn the DLC for the original. But I don't know how well received it's going to be by the general Zelda community. And that's really what's going to drive whether or not it gets additional content. So, are we certain that you can only play as those two? Or if you can only start as those two? Like, I get Cadence showing up at other places in the game, and you can't play as Cadence. But there were tons of characters locked away in the original. Ugh. I hate fighting with this boomerang. Right, so Cadence seems playable in some of the previews, but that might just be you learning the game. Yeah, rhythm-based gameplay, unfortunately, is more of a pain for people than a feature. I personally love it. Star Fragment! We already got one of those from something. I don't remember what, though. We don't know how hard it is yet, unless people can gauge from the gameplay that they saw in the treehouse. But the original Necrodancer is probably like, help me out here, people, 8, 9 out of 10? I don't know. It's not exactly Dark Souls, but most streamers that I saw, the first time they streamed it, might have made it to 1-2 in the original. The people who stuck with it got good, because you keep playing, you get better. Like, it is that sort of game. You will get better. And you can feel yourself getting better. Which is what I love about it. Steven Rosser, is Cadence not available? I haven't checked lately. But we're expecting it to drop either noon Eastern or noon Pacific. And yeah, Crypt of the Necrodancer's difficulty differed based on what character was used, but you start with Cadence. And the basic character difficulty, just starting off the game, is difficult. What do I use to stream my Switch? I don't actually use an Elgato. It's a Blackmagic capture card going into OBS. And saying Cadence is super easy is disingenuous to the people who spend hours upon hours eventually getting a clear on Cadence. Now, Melody is super easy. I loved playing as Melody. Her weapon makes everything so much easier. You're at work, you stayed up till midnight waiting. Oh no. Yeah, I love playing as Melody. She's by far my favorite. But I also enjoyed playing as Bolt. The double time is really nice, except for in the tunes that swing. Oh. The tunes that swing make not swinging your movement really tough. You wish Link's Awakening could come out sooner? It looks super cute. I love how cute it is. Oh, they're showing it off at A3 today, huh? Let's hear a song about this region. Yeah, Cornered and Surrounded is, yeah, her only time where she's like, oh, maybe we should have thought this through. And a single arrow threads 2 rings. The shrine will rise like birds on wings. Yeah, showed off, then open it up. Yep. What I hope is that they have comparable characters, but from a Zelda point of view. Like, I would love to see, like, an Eli type character, but Tingle. But yeah, the music's going to be awesome. Danny B is just great. I hope they have as many remixes as they did for the original. Add Sheik as a melody? Yes, that would be nice. So we have several rings here. Oh, they totally will. Well, I would certainly hope they would, but what platform would they even release it on? Girahim. I don't recognize that name. Okay. Oh, Skyward Sword. I didn't make it very far into that one. Oh, there's a lot of rings. Okay, so there's a ring over there, but that... yeah, no. I never played Hyrule Warriors either. Like, I really enjoyed the Dynasty Warriors games that I've played. I've played 1 or 2 of those. Oh, that's nice. Them giving me an You want local DLC? uh... Curse you, right angles. You loved the fan service, but the missions were pretty boring. I see. I'm making you want to play this game again? It is a pretty fun game, and it's very pretty. And we appear to have 2 rings that are relatively in a row. I did see the sequel reveal. It looked really cool, but I haven't played enough of this game to really know what I would expect from it. But yeah, I like the creepy feel. And I love Twitter's reaction to it. $465 Korok seeds. That's a lot of seeds. Okay, so. We're probably shooting through this one. Do we have any... we don't have a lot of perspective. Oh, no. Oh, wow. That went a lot farther than expected. LOL, Trial of the Sword on Master Mode. I am aware of what the word means, so I wouldn't be too surprised by what they find. Where did those arrows go? Do I not get my arrow back? I want my arrow back. Thirping. It's an interesting way of writing it out. Ah, an emulator. Ah. Okay, so we need a better angle. Do we have a better angle? It's gonna be hard. Imagine the gyroscope shrines. How did you do? Okay, that is the direction. This is not helping. This might not be the place. Yes, you're late. I was listening. I'm trying to shoot through that one and this one. I can't seem to get the right angle. These were the only two that I found that lined up. Oh well. Let's zoom on in on that. Put a star there to come back. Okay, so we got our star thingy. So was that tower that I saw for Hyrule Castle? Not that one. Man, I lost it. This is my first run ever. You lost your progress on Breath of the Wild, now you have to do the trial with the sword again. Oh no! Is that the one I saw? That's probably the one I saw. Okay, let's go and die. I really enjoy Breath of the Wild. I'm not certain that it's actually a Zelda game, but I do enjoy playing it. Majora's Mask is still #1 for you? I really do need to go back and play that one. I think I was too young when I played it first. Do we know when Cadence of Hyrule comes out yet? We are not certain, but our current hypothesis is either 12 noon Eastern or 12 noon Pacific, which is in either 40 minutes or 3 hours and 40 minutes. I have not heard official. Oh, hello. It's a Hinox. I've only got one arrow, so I don't really feel like fighting him. Gameplay hasn't aged well. That's a shame. But that would make it a perfect time for the sequel to Breath of the Wild to be any Majora's Mask type thing, such that we have a modern, worthwhile version. Yeah, I got the Twilight Princess feel as well. But if they do Twilight Princess plus Majora's Mask, that has promise. Benny B. I wouldn't mind it being Hyrule again so long as they recontextualize it. Yeah, like if they do a Twilight Princess Link to the Past Dark World sort of thing. I'm good for that. And what I hope is that it's collaborative. Where it's Link and Zelda. And so, like, in one of the worlds, you're active as the other, and the other's a dark creature. And in the other world, one of you is active and the other is a creature. That's what I'm hoping for. Where you have both of them, but you play one at a time. So, playable Zelda with Dog Link, and playable Link with I don't know what Zelda would be, though. Like, I don't necessarily want Dog Zelda. But yes, I love what Twitter has been doing with adorable Zelda haircut. Oh, Bird Zelda. Bird Zelda would be awesome. You imagine they cut her hair so it doesn't clip through headgear. Oh, that is the most... has the most pragmatic reason I've heard in a long time. And yes, Cadence of Hyrule is a co-op game. It is for 1 to 2 players, so you can play as both Link and Zelda, I would imagine. But Necrodancer has always had the 2-player mode. It's local in regular old Necrodancer. I imagine it will also be local in Cadence. Hey, buddy. Don't like being this close. Ever played Spirit Tracks? I did. It was fun. That's your friend, Phil the Guardian. I'm sorry. I completely annihilated Phil. Spirit Tracks is probably your favorite version of Zelda? I don't think it was my favorite, no. Murderer! How could you do this to Phil? And George. Oh, Zelda the character. I don't know. I kind of like, I kind of like her in Wind Waker. So your crypt just downloaded. Does that mean you got the patch for making it playable? Or does that mean that you got your pre-order and it loaded onto your machine? But yes, parrying Guardians is one of my favorite things to do in this game. Oh, the original. Good old Necrodancer. Understood. Good times. It's probably a very good foundation. I don't know how transferable all the skills will be because it looks like you've got different button presses, so I think that'll be the biggest loss. And her part in the game, more so than her personality. Okay, understood. I know that the Switch doesn't have a dance pad yet, but people doing the dance pad mode in Necrodancer is quite possibly the coolest thing. Aside from dance padding other games that were not meant for dance pads. Yeah, Zelda has been a prop in a lot of the games. So it will be nice to see her actually do some things. In a game other than Smash. But yeah, the dance pad mode in Crypt was really cool. How's it with a controller? I always played it with the controller, but I had strange bindings because of how I wanted to be able to play the faster characters. So I actually bound both the D-pad and the buttons to the movement such that I could alternate hands, such that I would press the buttons at normal speed, but left hand, right hand. But yes, Cadence for Smash would be amazing. But I know a lot of people play on the keyboard for the finger independence, such that you're using 3 or possibly 4 fingers instead of just your thumbs. It makes it a lot easier on you to go fast. So once you get to zone 4, you need to be able to go quick, even on Cadence. And on Bolt, whew, playing on controller is rough if you don't use my method, but my method takes a long time to get used to. Yeah, Cadence would be opposite of generic for Smash, really hard to balance. I imagine she'd be crazy hard to implement. Don't remember any character in Smash with that low in name recognition. So you knew Marth and all of them prior to them getting into Smash? Like you knew the Fire Emblem games? Yeah, Dragon Quest, the hero. Okay. Map acquired. This tower was way too easy. Oh, but it had guardians, so I can see them thinking it wasn't going to be easy. Ooh, a walker. I'm going to save and go and fight that walker. But yes, to be fair, most Smash characters are very high name recognition franchises. Even if you don't know the characters, you know that it's a thing. Oh no, we've got friends. That's one. That's two. Oh, focus. Focus, Link. Focus. That's three. Phil's father wants revenge. Sorry, Pops. Parrying is my favorite thing to do. Particularly those guys. Forgot how easy Guardians were in normal mode. Haha. Okay, so where did we want to go now? Do we want to see if there are any temples in here? Shrines, I mean. Or did we want to go do this tower? I kind of want to go do that tower. We definitely don't want to go into Ronakacha. That's at the bottom of the ravine. So, Monyatoma it is. Carrying them is near impossible in hard mode? Huh. Is the laser faster? Like, is it more speed of light? Because that's my biggest gripe with them in this mode, is that their lasers are really slow. Yes, and they would be way more terrifying if you just couldn't parry them like chumps. The lasers have a random delay. Interesting. There's a mod for that. Yeah, I imagine that would have been one of the first mods. Because, yeah, I can see that being a serious problem. Still can't play Cadence? We're not expecting you to for a minimum of 28 more minutes. Unless you mean the character, and then, yeah, that happens. Oh, yeah. So only saving at campfires turn this into Dark Souls? That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, right. She's the food dealer.
Ah.
First person mod. I'm not so sure about that one. Yeah, we don't really need food. We need arrows.
Oh.
Game's healing system is kind of broken. Yeah, there are a lot of things that make this really much easier than I would expect from a Zelda game. Yeah, this is... Oh, it's Beetle. Hello, Beetle. Do you have some arrows for me? Yeah, infinite healing while pausing. Oh, he's still sold out. That's fine. You? What are you doing here? Oh, thank you. Oh, you hope we wouldn't get the paraglider so early. Oh, yeah, the icy river on the Great Plateau. Yeah, not being able to just whoop right past it. Funny mods lets you just tumble down the Great Plateau. Whee! Southeast of this stable, huh? Yeah, there are a lot of things that make certain stuff a little trivial. Because, yeah, you can... When you remember your spells... kids, remember your spells. That's a hint for Necrodancer, in particularly. Oh, it disables the paraglider entirely. Nice. Remember your spells in Crypt of the Necrodancer. Oh, hello. Hi. Ow. Don't you shoot me, you jerk. That is not the weapon I was planning on using. What weapon was I planning on using? Why don't I have any good one-handed weapons anymore? Except for the ones that are too good. Ah, bats! Get out of here, bats. Okay. Use your fists. Boxer Link for smash. Going up against little Mac. No bombs, no bows. Just the power of his fury. Probably should have gotten my horse. The kind of long walk. I don't want to deal with you. I do want that arrow, though. We know 3 of the 5 Smash DLCs. What do we think the other 2 characters will be? Oh, yeah, Steve. Minecraft Steve. Okay, that could be fun. Are you saying Piranha Plant is separate or Steve is separate? I don't know what the latency is like on YouTube. I tried turning on the ultra low latency, so I don't know what the ping is like. Actually, I can test that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, ultra low is 7 seconds? What is wrong with you, YouTube? Oh, because I'm not live. Okay, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. So comparable to Twitch. Ah, Plant. He's not a fighter pack. Understood. You didn't expect the hero? Yeah, I'm not sure anybody did. Yeah, I haven't played any of the Persona games. I've heard that they're really good. But that serious embargo that they did for Persona 5 got me kind of about them. I'm blocking the sun? Oh, I'm out. Luftwaffe! You into planes? Get Skyrim's Dragonborn for Smash. What you mean, Banjo? A lot of people are hyped about Banjo. You'd like to Fusara your enemies off the stage, please? Yeah. I mean, it's no less broken than half the other stuff that's going on in that game. You gonna leave me alone, wolves? I'd prefer if you just left me alone. If not, I will accept your prime meat. Yeah, they're probably all my age. Hi, Hrothgar. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's swap over to our doublet and have some lunch. Something tells me 1730 should be enough. Yeah, I've heard Dragon Quest. You've heard Dragon Quest a ton of times if you've never played one. Yeah. Love Zelda? Well, are you excited for the Cadence of Hyrule game that's coming out today? Wait, Roblox guy. What a world. Ooh. So you want the Necrodancer himself, huh? I mean, what power is he gonna have besides free anime? Hello. You look a little scary. So I'm gonna leave you be. If I can. Where am I going? That way. I just want the tower, thanks. At least for now. Yes, clearly he'd have free anime. Like how far away you went from your bomb. Yeah, no, not exploding in my face again. Oh, hello. Rhinoceros. You kind of look like you're a passive mob, though. But yes, I have exploded my face. Yeah, I think he is a passive mob. That's cool. Hey, it's a stable. Is that Beetle? My boy Beetle up here in the snowfields? Put on a shirt, Beetle. Can we get Beetle in Smash? That would be awesome. Also, how did you beat me here?
Wow.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, yes, yes, yes. He just used the Wind Waker to transport himself. That's totally a function that he has. Yep, he's clearly immortal, because goodness me, he should be dead. Because if we tried to come up here dressed like that, we'd be dead. Okay, so I don't know a whole lot about making elixirs. So I'm just gonna try this. Beetle enjoys hot stew. Hey, look, train. How's it going? But hey, it's unrealistic video game physics that make the world a better place, huh? Yeah, probably. Okay, 340. Do I have anything vaguely hot monster-ish? Like, I haven't fought any flame chews. Beetle is Beetle, don't question the true god of Zelda. Okay, so. Ooh, more spicy pepper. Who is always watching us? Okay, so let's save. But I would like to not spend my heat resistance on that shrine. I would like to get to this tower. If at all possible. Ocarina of Time was your favorite in the old days, huh? So Treehouse Day 3 starting in like 13 minutes. Cool. So there's an interesting question. At what Zelda do you consider them to be old days Zeldas? Where is the cutoff for you now? We know what they'll be showing yet. I have no idea. I've paid no attention to the treehouse. Probably should have, but I didn't. And here we are. Oh, wild berries. I've got a picture of those. Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised if they did a Cadence thing. Hey there, Moose. Goodbye, Moose. Mix your berries! Make it go my jam! Day 3 today is Nindies. What is that? What? Ooh, sorry about the sneeze. Must be this cold weather. Okay, so Royan thinks that the old Zeldas are before the GameCube. Before the GameCube, huh? So Ocarina of Time is the newest old Zelda to you? Or was Majora's Mask on the 64 as well, prior to the GameCube? Because I know people played it on the GameCube, I'm pretty sure. I didn't play it until much later. Huh. I'm suspicious of these giant cold rocks. You know, I never did play Four Swords. Really? You're gonna make me shoot these, huh? Fine. You could agree with Wind Waker being the first new Zelda. And not the remaster, so just plain old original. Okay. What? Making me waste my arrows. Thanks, Pan. Also, try to avoid the tips, tricks, hints, and spoilers. I know I haven't said it lately, and y'all might be new. This is my very first time playing, so the vast majority of anything that you would say regarding what one should do comes with knowledge of having played it, most likely. Watch this and the treehouse. Getting all meta. But yes, I am on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. So if you want to multi-Twitch with me and it, my name is the same there as it is here, no matter where you're watching from. think old Zeldas before Wind Waker. Okay. Can you tell me what they talk about in the treehouse? Sure, I suppose. Because I don't imagine they will spoil anything that's too spoilerific. And knowing Ryan Clark, there's going to be more to the game than they can possibly show you in the treehouse. We made it to the top. Yeah. Made it to the top. Yeah. Made it to the top. Yeah. Made it to the top. Yeah, and I doubt that everybody slamming into the game will crash any sort of servers, but it wouldn't be too out of character. So I'm not going to get my heart set on playing it the absolute second it comes out. Like, if it comes out while I'm having some lunch, it comes out while I'm having some lunch. I just want to play it today such that I don't have to worry about not watching my favorite streamers because they're playing that game. Because pretty much all of the people that I watch are going to be playing it. Well, that's an interesting thing over there. Man. It's a lot of stuff here. You gonna play it while watching me play it? Sweet. Yeah, people who are pure Zelda but haven't played Necrodancer are gonna have a bad time. That way we can play together. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how people do. Okay, which way was I going? Oh, right. I should take a look around, see if there's anything worth marking. Well, that's pretty far away. Yeah, 100% the original Zelda. Goodness. Yeah, OG Zelda was hard. Like, intentionally and almost cruelly hard. Ooh, a house. I don't know if the first or the second was harder, because they were both during a time where you made games hard. Snowling. Not today. Favorite Zelda fan-made one. What's it called? Unreal Tanner, can't we play Cadence in like 3 minutes? We don't know. Nice of you to stop by. Isle of Rebirth. I'll have to keep an eye on that. If you're in my Discord, put it somewhere, either in the stream chat or the game recommendation. Because that is not a game I've heard of. And I would like to. And whether I remember or not is... Haven't heard from them. Haven't heard them say anything about it being roguelike, but in the wiki it says it is. I saw a thing that was talking about how the overworld is somewhat procedurally generated, and the dungeons are completely procedurally generated. So when you get into the dungeons, it's gonna be like Necrodancer, but the overworld will be a bit not quite so much. I have heard about Parallel Worlds. I did hear good things about that. Don't know if they ever finished Parallel Worlds? I mean, free is nice, but is it good? Yep, the treehouse should be starting right about now. To you who sets foot in the shrine, Rin Oya. Directing the wind. It started! Ha 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 ha! Yay. They're starting with Cadence, huh? Cool. So clearly we're gonna need to magnetize those things, but to what end I am not yet certain. I see. To that end. Okay, you sit down. You come with me. It's the spotlight of the treehouse today, huh? Well, that does make sense, given it's being released. Unfortunately, how long is the treehouse? hole in one. You'll be back. You have to eat. Yeah, I'm probably going to be eating pretty soon here as well. Oh. Huh. That's interesting. Yep, we have heard that as well. But again, Ryan Clark is not one for making a game that stale. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, go, watch, enjoy! Yeah, there's tons of unknowns. And we'll have the answers when we get to play it. Oh, you can only get one at a time, huh? Oh, right. I have to recharge. Has such a pretty inventory. No, talk. Talk as much as you like. Like, I'm tempted to put it in a little window in the corner. Okay, so we can't freeze the time. Oh. But we can totally freeze the time here. Welcome back, Luftwaffe. Once you've beaten all the enemies on the screen, you don't have to move to the beat? I don't know how I feel about that. Ancient core. Ooh, we can get a stasis upgrade now. Skipping our way to victory. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that's good. I'm not going to be able to do that with my food. I need to heat it up and everything, so... There's that. Okay, so we... Oh, that's in the next territory over. Huh. Interesting. Okay, do we have the food necessary to make it over there? I mean, we've got Yeah, let's go. Some music from Necro... Oh, Necrodancer itself made it in. Cool. Yeah, Luftwaffe is on Mixer, not YouTube. So the different colors of names on the on-screen chat show which platform they're viewing on. So nobody who's active is watching on Twitch. There's like 4 or 5 people on Mixer, 9 people on YouTube. If you go to my website, it's got all 3 chats integrated. And then you can select which source you like, and you can chat in whichever chat you like. Mixer has the lowest latency. Sub-second latency, by the way. I don't want to fight you, moblins. I do want your arrows, though, so please, fire your arrows at me. Ooh, an arrow. Because I don't like restricting people on where they get to watch. So I stream to them all. But that does mean that I am not an affiliate on Twitch, because they have an exclusivity deal with anyone who they make money for. And makes money for them. What is that? Ooh, glowing rocks. Cool. Is it out yet? You don't have access to your Switch right now, so you don't have a clue. I'm not certain either. I expect someone would have shouted in chat if it were ready yet. It's currently being hyped up at the E3 Nintendo Treehouse, so most likely when they're done hyping it, they'll release it. But that hype might last for the next 3 hours. But yeah, anybody who's just straight up watching on an Xbox is going to be using Mixer. Because of the clean integration. A rock. Oh, my Twitch monitor went dead. What? That's weird. David Perez, we are not entirely certain. It could be any minute now. I still think it's going to be coming out 12 Pacific, which is at 3 o'clock Eastern, which is still, what, 2 hours and 50 minutes away? Oh, they made an excellent mini-boss choice? Cool. Who'd they get? Because I saw a thing about Go Maracas, which could be cool. Yes, it will inevitably be more forgiving than Necrodancer, because it's a Zelda game, and so they want the youth of today to be playing it, and so it can't be the Necrodancer one mistake and you're dead sort of thing. Shadow Link, so kind of like the mimics from the original. Oh, like the dragon. Okay. But I mean, Shadow Link, he was a mirror, wasn't he? Doing mimic type things? Oh, same moveset, but its own AI. Okay. Oh, the moblin kind of sees me. I just want to pick up this rock. Oh. It's a metal rock. Indeed I did, little buddy. Indeed I did. I don't know if I've played Between Worlds or not. Yeah, not enough speed to get going anywhere here. So what about Between Worlds? Oh, they're so cute! And frozen! Let's extend our cold resistance with this heal, too. Oh, had an optional shadowing thing. I see. Would have made for a good comparison. Good to know. But, I mean, your description seemed good enough. It's not that regards to. Oh, silly extra payment for things that you already bought. Hey, it's cabbages. Ooh, a windmill. I don't really feel like fighting those guys. I just want to get to the shrine. Oh dear. Is that the shrine I'm going to? I sure hope it isn't. Of course it is. Why's it gotta be on the other side of madness? I just wanted to get a shrine before lunch. You have other options? It's Beetle again. Hey there, Beetle.
Hey! Sa! Wow! Yay!
Whee! Hey, it's the bird again.
Oh.
Now is not the time. Focus on your craft.
Oh.
So, what do we have here? Oh yeah, that's the other thing people were hoping is for a Ganon redemption arc for the sequel. Where instead of sealing him away, you actually cure him. Mom 54, thank you for accepting my duck. And yet, it all fell apart. Camel. Yep. We all know it all turned out perfect, don't we? Optimism. It was all complete. I'm not sure why they went through so much trouble, since just the princess and the knight had succeeded so many times prior. Yeah, I probably won't go for the permadeath route immediately. But I probably would for the second playthrough. So, like, for the first playthrough, just to get to know it, like the single zones mode in the original, I'll probably keep the, I'll keep the respawns. Welcome back, Sveltist. How's it going? Good. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be streaming in this session because I need to get some lunch before they release Cadence of Hyrule, which should be relatively soon. It could still be 2.5 hours away. Ooh, iron sledge. Where is something for me to hit? So I'm going to go up here and see if I can grab this shrine, and then I'll probably go get some lunch. And then we will be back once... Who's screaming at us? The bird thing! Lovely. Hello, bird thing. Final Fantasy always gets 3 times cooler when you get the airship. Moscato, hello. How's it going? You're hungry now as well, now that I mention it. Yeah, it is about that time. Rito Village. Hey there, Bird Bang. How's it going? Yes, I am aware. Lovely. Popcorn. Not a huge fan of popcorn myself. Okay, bird friend. I understand your dilemma. Hey! Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we only have 3. Yep, only got 3. So let's go find that 4th one, huh? Is this a Rito shop? No, this is a Rito Inn. Which is also cool. Rito shop is this way. What you got in your Rito shop? Sun shrooms, bomb arrows, butter, exotic butters, sugarcane, and wheat. Can't overstate how pretty the inventory is. It's just weird for, you know, Necrodance would have an inventory screen. Well, that will come in handy once we've got 2,100 rupees. We'll be back. Hello, tiny one. I understand, Kree. Hey, a pot. Well, this is my first time playing through, so I know pretty much nothing, and I want it to stay that way until the game teaches me. Oh, that's a lot of fans. Well, that's interesting. They're ending the cadence section. Ganon 6 times. That's quite a few times. You'd think he'd learn. They said it releases this morning. That's funny. But then again, they're on the West Coast. So to them, it's still 9:30. So people think it's releasing in half an hour. It's good. Should give me enough time to have some lunch. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, so our biggest trouble is this one. Because there's only one that can hit this one. Wait a minute, you're facing the wrong way. But if it's people in chat saying that, who knows? If it's people in the treehouse, then maybe you can believe. Okay, so now that that one is facing that way, we know this one has to face this one. Now, that one is facing that way. This one has to be facing this one. So let's face this one this way. And then this one this way. And then this one this way. Cha-cha! We win! Any other chests in here? There's still a chest. Three full rings of stamina. That's cool. Huh? Huh. Aha. There it is. I found it. You had 10 hearts. Twice as many as I've got. Okay. Nice it is. $30. That's a lot. Sneaky chest being sneaky. Cannot hide from me. Any other chests? Wait, There's still another chest? Oh, I fell. Get back up there. There it is. Roblox King on fire! Thank you for accepting my duck. Showing Dauntless now. How's it looking? I know 2 people who play Dauntless, I think. Feathered Spear. Oh, I had room for it. What a world. Anybody else? Nobody else. Okay, so we're going to finish off this shrine. Then we're going to cut the stream for a little bit such that I can have some lunch. And then we will be back with Cadence of Hyrule once it is available. Now we have 4. Have I seen the second part? It's a trailer. I'm not entirely certain what you mean, unless you're talking about the trailer for the sequel to Breath of the Wild, in which case I did see that trailer, and it looked cool. No actual gameplay, but people are speculating that her Zelda's hair is not only cute, but also functional in that it would not clip through a piece of headwear, which would imply that she is a playable character. And that has led me to hope that there is a light world, dark world thing where you play as Link on one side with her as an animal and play as Zelda on the other side with Link, preferably as Dog Link, because Dog Link was awesome. But we have successfully completed that shrine. So I'm going to go have some lunch. People are speculating that Cadence of Hyrule will be out in about 24 minutes. We'll see. I'm still thinking it might not drop until noon Pacific. We'll see when it actually launches. But once it does, we will be live. Maybe not right that moment, because I'm not going to rush my lunch to play that game. So thank you all for being here. You can leave the window open in case I'm right back where we are. If you're on YouTube, it might come up as a different stream, so keep an eye out on that. What am I going to have for lunch? I'm going to have some stew. I've got some beef stew that has been calling my name, and it will be delicious. So I will try to make a nice YouTube stream notification thing with a thumbnail and whatnot. So if you're in my Discord, I will ping when we go live. I forgot to ping this morning, but I'll try to do better. So yeah, I'm going to go have some stew. I'm going to check on the progress of the package that I'm having delivered today. Hope you all have a nice lunch, and if the game drops before I'm back, have fun playing it. Try not to spoil me in the couple of minutes of gameplay you have before I get there. You'll also potentially play faster than I do, so if you get farther along than I do, try not to spoil anything too monumental. Like how certain bosses work, because learning how the bosses work is a lot of the fun of playing Necrodancer, and so we shall see. But this has been a monumentally successful stream, except on Twitch, because nobody watches me on Twitch. But thank you, everybody watching on the YouTube and the Mixer. It's nice to see. And I will see you in probably about half an hour possibly longer depending on when they launch the game. Bye-bye.